I went to poke it in the face with a stick and it just leapt out,
like a big toe.
nabbed me on the finger. I got too close, got too complacent.
So
and the
puffy.
swelling my little finger in this part.
My little finger,
the pain
not
is
pinky.
Really bad
we don't say pinky in Britain.
Very
we call them little fingers.
Top of the hand.
I mean, this guy is the strangest
Let the little
man.
guy out, and we're going to be extra careful. You see this device I've gotten here?
Okay, well, as you saw, we drove down all the way to the south of Thailand overnight, about 7 hours drive, and we have arrived in the damp tropics. There is a whole array of species here that you don't get elsewhere, and honestly, I cannot wait to get out and start herping. This is where I spent so much time in my youth when I lived in Thailand, particularly in this
Rupert's
area.
Reptiles.
So,
29,000 subscribers. Bit by a pit viper. Let's see how this went.
Alright, just touched down on our destination like 1 minute ago. And we got one of these tropical southern forest snakes. A different member of the genus. This is a Hatula mycterizans. The Malayan... mycterizans! The Malayan vine snake. Anyway, I'm going to catch this so the other guys can take a look.
The other guy.
It's a mycterizans of our southern Thailand trip. The Malayan vine snake, a Hatula mycterizans.
I was going to get one of those at Expo.
And we only just got our third snake. And this one is a Hatula prasina, the oriental vine snake. You can tell the color is different.
Wait, David's feed got
the head shape is different. And the venter is different as well. This is the very neat eyes if they want to see it, but I left them back at the car to do some more searching. But second species of the night, another vine snake. He was so low down when I spotted him. The rest of the night, all the rest were like stupidly high in trees. But this one, when I spotted him, was way down in this bamboo. These are quite cool nocturnal primate thingies. Nocturnal venomous primate. Yeah, okay.
Wait, what?
Goodbye, bro. Alright, so we had an absolute disaster at the first spot. Had a tactical reassessment and went to a more old reliable spot to do a bit of cruising.
That's what happens when you use
and maybe
the
a
bit
of poking
disaster
around the torch and,
liberally.
Like, 1
a
minute
disaster,
into cruising,
actually.
we've got another Malayan pit viper, and actually a really pretty one at that. So got some really nice yellows on the back, very clean on the sides.
Is still eating his kale.
Antithesis of the ones we see around Hua Hin, which are like very speckled on the sides.
I don't think the Aki's up. I think he
went just another cuddle. So
to bed early today.
I'll let this one cruise off. All right, it's 2 a.m. but we've decided we're going to do a little more walking, maybe 30 minutes,
like I've
40
seen
minutes.
This trail and other
see if we can't. Let's get to it. Okay, well,
this must be a popular trail.
Very mixed feelings about this.
What is that?
So right here is a Malayan crate. We are watching it hunt.
It's like
I think it may have found a snake
in
there because it's desperately trying to get into a crack in this rock.
Like
cool. Mixed feelings, or
hopefully it doesn't get bit by this one.
Is because this was literally the highlight of the last video.
Pit viper.
Sorry, I'm gonna stumble over my words a lot because I'm tired as hell.
Tired as all get out.
Yeah, it's kind of small. They also have this nice pail on the head at this age. I haven't seen a juvenile Malayan crate for many years.
Same.
Many
for like,
years.
not even kidding, like 8 years
crate.
Probably. David just spotted something I've never seen at this particular spot today, although I know quite a few other people who've seen them here. This is a juvenile mock viper, Zamodynastes pulverulentus, which is a very common species across Thailand generally, but down here in the south can be very like touch or go.
Very cheeky.
Sexual dimorphism in between males.
He's a very cheeky snake.
Not as clear cut as thought. It's more typically defined by the venter rather than the dorsal coloration. But yep,
cheeky
probably shoot a picture or two of this one, but enough video for now because it's sitting very nice. I was a bit like staring down the swamp over this side, and I've never seen these in this particular area before. One of them's like wandered and is ambushing right under this pillar on the edge of the boardwalk.
Oh, so it's like a boardwalk. It is like a popular trail.
Pretty placid.
I feel like I've seen it in like
just spotted
so many other people's channels.
Trimerosaurus albolabris. Even though these are very common around where we live in Hua Hin in the west, This is like a CF,
white tree
probably a
frog is waking
cryptic
up.
species, these
Hear 'em?
southern ones. And they're not so common down here.
He's waking up.
I've never seen one in this particular area before, which is always cool. It's nice in situ as well. Like for a second I thought it might be Hagenii, like I don't know why, like that
When
tail
does this guy
kind
get
of
bit?
threw me off.
This is where he gets bit.
No, just a nice Albolabris. Again, not a species we're going to spend too long with. I might take a couple
Wow,
in
that thing
situ
is so
snaps,
cool,
otherwise we got bigger fish to fry. Alright, so this trip just took a low-key disastrous
They don't
turn.
show it.
We put the white-lipped pit viper down for me to photograph, and it moved a little bit. I went to poke it in the face with a stick, and it just leapt out,
looks like a big toe.
nabbed me on the finger. I got too close, got too complacent, and yeah, I can already feel the pain starting to set in. So
Can you suck the venom
we're
out?
just on our way to hospital
Or is it
ASAP.
too late.
Bites to the finger are never fun. This is probably going to put a real dampener on this trip, as in definitely the next 2 days I'm going to be at least out of action. It's depending on the severity of the bite, could be longer. Okay,
Oh
so
my god, it's turned into
swelling
a
has
big toe.
definitely increased. The good news is there's no major discoloration around the bite area yet. We're just bombing it towards the hospital in Trang.
He's bombing it.
Fortunately, we got some people in the car. When I say some people, I mean one person who knows what they're talking about when it comes to this. So it's good to have some reassurance and some good idea of what the process is going to be. It definitely helps to keep me like relaxed and not like thinking too much.
Oh, bloody hell.
I was in hospital, they're about to do blood tests. I'm just sitting here with an
Who's
ice
that
pack
young
on it.
man
Honestly,
working
I don't
back
think it's doing
It was like a
anything.
5-year-old kid working back there.
Bite area is looking pretty good. I'd say it looks worse on camera. It looks darker on camera than it does in real life, that's for sure.
Why is there a
And even though the
5-year-old,
pain is very
8-year-old boy
severe, when
working
you
back
touch
there?
it, that doesn't increase or increase the pain at all. I'm just keeping it elevated to drain blood away from the finger, and just kind of chilling and having a laugh with the guys here. So
Yeah, having a laugh.
alright, so how it's progressed to like the swelling has progressed to like the bottom, and I can't really close these fingers in waves. Right now we're actually sort of at a low point for the pain. What's funny is that like by far the worst part of this experience has been getting a freaking COVID test. They shoved this stuff up my nose, and I'm telling you, it was 10 times more painful than what was going on in my finger here, alright? And right now I'm in a COVID test room, and I can't be moved out of here until I test negative.
4 years ago.
Like, this is so dumb, being tested for COVID when I'm sitting here with a freaking snake bite, but at this point,
Oh, bloody hell.
Because, not gonna lie,
Don't they know that COVID's just a hoax? It's just a bunch of fugazi,
I
fugazi.
took off the bandage, but the pain has progressed, as has the swelling. I'd say the pain I'm feeling in my finger right now is like an 8.
Wow.
It's possibly pushing a 9. It's absolutely unbearable.
Oh,
I'm just
look at,
like
his...
writhing around here, more or less.
It's so
and the
puffy.
swelling in my little finger and this part.
My little finger,
The pain
not
is
pinky.
really bad
We don't say
across
pinky
that,
in
like,
Britain.
very
We
swollen
call them
lump
little
at the
fingers.
top of the hand. But nowhere is like anywhere like describable compared
Dude,
to my finger.
why?
Those marks on it
You
are
should
just
ask
10
for
markings
a
that were done by the
nail
doctor,
clipper
but-
immediately.
Yeah, that's the update for now.
Look at your
we'll
thumbnail.
check in a bit and see how things have progressed, because I don't know if I can speak any longer. Okay, so it's the next day now. I think it's going on 3 p.m. I was bitten at about 10:15 last night, and the last update you got from me was maybe 11 hours ago. Around 4 hours into the bite, the pain became like unbearable. It was excruciating, and I was like, God, how long is this going to continue? How much worse is it going to get? And then it just plateaued, and if anything, went down. And I know this may seem low-key masochistic, but I kind of been playing about with this and having some fun and seeing how long I could go fan of painkillers. And I lasted the entire night and even managed to get some sleep. I've slept probably around 4 hours, which is honestly not too bad. I was pretty surprised by that.
Oh, yeah,
but
very
looking
cheeky.
at the hand, you can see that the symptoms are not so severe, very, very localized. The swelling has kind of encapsulated my whole hand, barring like the end of my fingers and my thumb, but it's not spreading past the wrist. And all the pain is largely concentrated in my index finger, which obviously, as you can see, is where most of the swelling is concentrated. Obviously, my blood work is all fine. My lymph nodes are sore, but they gave me some anti-inflammatories for that just recently, and that's definitely got a lot better. So look, I can move my arm around now, which is insane. I could not move my arm due to the pain in the lymph nodes. But the lymph nodes in my neck, completely fine. And honestly, lots of good signs to take from this. When I get up and walk around, that's when it becomes like excruciatingly painful, I believe, because the blood starts pumping around my body. And but if I just lie down and keep my hand elevated, I'm straight chilling. This is a very bearable experience.
Yeah, rather cheeky.
Okay, well, I told you I wouldn't check in for a while, and now I'm checking in when I'm checking out. Actually, I tried to check out last night, but the insurance wouldn't let me. So I stayed the night, it was fine. I slept for like 5.5 hours until they woke me at 6 a.m. Sometimes when I get the blood flowing there, the pain becomes a bit more extreme, which is why I got this sort of homemade sling. My girlfriend used
bit more cheeky.
Before. But if you look at my hands, you can see that the coloration of the bitten finger is going way back to normal. It was like dark red yesterday. The definition of my knuckles a bit better. And the color, just, you know, the two hands don't look too different. This one's just a little bit more chubby. I can close these fingers. This one I can only close about that far before it gets too painful, but these ones I can close all the way. Thumb till about here. This area is still a bit swollen, but yeah, my first venomous snake bite. Not so bad, honestly. I was prepared for the worst, and honestly, I'm very happy that I've got a very strong body.
He's happy.
In the past has always been capable of fighting off all stings, bites, and issues
COVID,
I've had, and this is no different. So, feeling great, looking forward to getting out of here. David's going to pick me up. He's driving on his way now, and I think I'm going to be out herping tonight. So I'll catch you in the next video, picking up tonight. Let's go.
All right. That's pretty cool. This guy got bit by a cobra.
Look at that. Oh my god, I'm so out of breath, but this is so... Another one, and it is actually an unensis, which also... Road cruising wasn't actually as productive as I had predicted. We did see a few things, not all of which were filmed. We're doing a hike now, just walking a bit of the road 2-hour trail. And look at this weird snail, it's got a very elongated body.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Not sure I've ever seen one like that before.
It sounds like a South Africa.
On the trail, no snakes yet, but we did just get this actually really cool looking bright orange crab. I've never seen one quite like this before. Rupert actually stepped on it, but it took like 0 damage, so I guess having an exoskeleton
0 damage
pays off.
Like he's in a video game.
Really cool though. Very, very nice looking crab. Come on.
Yeah, keep
off
messing
the trail.
with it. Yeah, break his legs off, yeah.
Got a little Wang Houting's crate in here. We'll get him out in just a moment. There's spider webs.
Malaysian crate.
Gonna have to put my camera away for a second here. I'll snake out and was trying to grab it by the head to have a closer look at it before filming the release sequence for YouTube. I brought my hand above the snake's head and was about to freehand grab it, and right as I brought my hand in close for the grab, the absolute unexpected happened. The snake lunged directly upwards with mouth open and got me on the tip of my right thumb. This video was filmed by my friend Mark. Sadly, he didn't get the bite on camera, but it happened literally 1 second after he stopped recording.
Oh, what an
idiot.
It
all happened very quickly, and the only thing I clearly remember is the distinct sensation of what felt like a sharp thorn getting caught on my skin.
Oh, what an idiot. Everyone's an idiot.
Have a look at what we got here. This is Bungarus wanghoutingi, one of the literally most toxic snakes in the world. And I am sorry to report there's been a truncation. I may or may not have just got bit by it. I think it's a dry bite. I don't know. It just bit me briefly on the thumb. Out to grab it, like lunged up with mouth open.
Look at this guy says unexpected.
Yeah, it didn't really like bite on, but I definitely felt the pointiness of the fang like get caught on my skin. So I'm not really sure what to make of this. I think I'll be fine, but maybe it might be a good idea to go get a blood test.
Yeah.
Alright, we are in the car now, on the way to the hospital. It is, I think, like 1 or 1.5 hours away. Feeling all good. Neurotoxins that you don't really feel a lot until it's too late, so that's the whole reason we're going to get it checked out anyway, just in case, as a precaution, but my gut tells me I'm fine.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, little update. We've made it onto a bigger road, so that's good. Still going strong. It is now 53 minutes since the bite, so coming up on an hour. I was feeling some pain in my chest a moment ago, but I think that's just because I'm like thinking about it a lot and like psyching myself out and nervousness. But yeah, other than that, I feel
he's not dead.
Chilling in the car here. Very grateful to have Bank driving me.
Bang.
And yeah, I'm just passing time at this point, texting a few friends, waiting to get to hospital and see what's up.
This guy talks so weird.
An hour and a half since the bite now.
Waiting to get to hospital.
And we're about 2 blocks away from the hospital now. So not sure how much I'll be able to film, but I'll try my best to get some snippets whenever possible. Alright, we've arrived in hospital. Just took the pressure bandage off.
Must be Russian or something. We arrived in hospital.
Hooked up to some machines, I guess, just to monitor vitals and stuff. And now we wait, I guess. See what happens. They're probably going to come take my blood in a moment as well to do a blood test.
Doctor, come and take blood.
Yeah, waiting game now. Got me right under the nail, like right on the front of this thumb. It's kind of funny because you can't even really see anything at all. There's like a tiny little mark visible. I definitely felt it like pulled on when it bit me, which is the only reason I'm here. Crazy how a snake that leaves a bite, which is practically invisible, can be so bad. I'm sure I'll be fine though.
It's hilarious, actually.
Results now. Still feeling pretty good. No real symptoms. I think the only things that I am feeling can be attributed to adrenaline, because obviously I've been thinking about this a lot, but I feel pretty good.
I mean, 2 hours since bite.
As it turns out, this local hospital did not have the capability to test for neurotoxins in my blood, which for some inexplicable reason they did not tell me about till after taking my blood. This effectively meant that we had no way to tell if I was of antivenin as a precaution, but I refused this since taking the serum isn't without risk either.
Why?
The scary thing about crate venom is that it's highly neurotoxic, but unlike most other snake venoms, doesn't initially cause any pain. The venom is also very slow acting, and there have been numerous cases in which patients exhibited 0 symptoms for up to 24 hours post-bite. Therefore, without having a way to know if this would happen to me, I decided to stay in hospital for observation. That way we could blast antivenom the moment any symptoms started to show, without needing to take any if they don't. Probably be my last update before I'm back in the field.
Put your toes away, by the way.
It's almost safe to say I'm all good. Alright, I am finally out of hospital. I can finally see daylight again. Feels incredibly good to be out. It did, as expected, turn out to just be a dry bite, which to me is not really a surprise. I had a feeling it was going to be a dry bite the moment I was bitten, but came in anyway because, yeah, crate venom is no joke and not something to be messed with. So I ended up actually staying for 2 nights, I think around 35 or so hours in total.
Wow.
But yeah, the most annoying thing about all of this was that when I got here, I arrived in my herping boots, and upon discharge, no one could seem to find those. So I'm down 1 pair of herping boots, which
he lost his boots?
Is really annoying, but I guess good that I'm alive, right?
They lost his boots.
Anyway, gonna try and get myself a taxi back now and continue herping. Because they lost my boots, they compensated me with these very fancy hospital flip-flops.
What?
Nice little memory from this very annoying experience. Can't wait to get back into the field. This has taken way too long. Just managed to order myself a tat, and I was just kind of thinking to myself, like wondering how much something like this would have set me back in the US, for example, where I know that medical care is significantly more expensive than here.
He's from America.
So I'm going to play a little game. I want everyone to guess how much this entire endeavor cost me. For the record, I was in hospital for 2 nights and I think around 35 hours or so in total for observation. Yeah, that includes 2 nights stay, meals, whatever tests were necessary,
$80K in America,
and a very short ambulance ride from one hospital building to another. How much do you think that costed? The person who guesses the closest will win a free t-shirt. All right, I've just arrived back on site. God, that feels good. And would you look at that? The day just keeps getting better. My missing shoes. I guess Bank must have brought them back from the emergency room after
Bang.
leaving me there without telling me. What on earth? Hell yeah. Anyway, the others are just out cruising right now, but they will be back momentarily.
Bang.
Before grabbing some dinner and heading back up the mountain for hopefully a very productive bite-free night. All right, I'm out from hospital, and kindly the others actually held on to my little friend for me, so I can personally give him his freedom back. You can see he's already actively moving around in there wanting to escape, and we'll let him do that just now.
I mean, this guy is the strangest
let the little
man.
guy out, and we're gonna be extra careful. You see, this device I've gotten here, I learned my lesson. All right. Oh, these flaily.
Whoa, yeah.
This is definitely an oddball crate. I mean, he is not trustworthy in the slightest, and I'm going to be very careful not to have a repeat, because I highly doubt I would get so lucky the next time. This snake could easily put me 6 feet under, and it came creepily close to doing just that the other day. So without any further ado, we're going to let this little guy go right back in his habitat.
Alright, let him go.
Away the little buddy goes. No more biting people. Alright, we got ourselves a snake. Of course, I'm the last one out the car again. This is the Heraeus. I think rightly should be called CF bird morai, because it's like twice as big as the species normally is. This is like a small one for this area. Generally, they get absolutely massive here. Last year I caught one that was like, for some reason, so blurry, but there's a small green viper in there, probably Trimerosaurus lana or Unanensis.
Right, probably.
But just gonna leave that one be, because I can't be bothered climbing all the way up that steep slope. Good stuff is active though. For some reason there's not much on the road while cruising in the car, but now that we're walking, there's actually decent numbers of stuff showing up. Alright, got another snake. Had to do like a triple take on this thing before picking it up, just to verify that it is indeed Lycodon chapaensis and not another Wanghouting, because we've had enough bites of those.
It looks like a
go on
crate, but it
Give
ain't.
me all you got.
It looks like a crate,
Look how
but it
good
ain't.
of a mimic this is. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This species of wolf snake is by far the best crate mimic there is out there. Also, there's a car coming. Oh, it's a bike.
It's a bike.
And yeah, pretty much the only difference is the lack of the enlarged hexagonal dorsal scales, which on small crates of this size can be pretty small as well. So really got to take a closer look to be sure. I was actually wondering when this one would show up, because these guys aren't actually all that rare, and quite surprising to me that we hadn't found one sooner. Man, he's really biting. Doesn't hurt at all at this size, but yeah, cute little one. Very nice. Also, one of the only wolf snakes that retains the exact same juvenile pattern all throughout adulthood as well, which most...
Alright, well, with that, I think that's all she wrote.